After a spectacular midweek performance, Chelsea is lying second at our original position because we cannot allow Arsenal to dictate to us because they have or their alphabets are starting A and Chelsea is starting C. So we all have the same points, but Arsenal will be second and we'll be third. We have to take our rightful position. Guys, welcome to the channel. As usual, my name is Prince Hamdan. If you're new here, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. Smash the like button as well. And don't forget to let us know where you're watching from in the comment section, as well as your thoughts on the conversations we're going to be having right here. As usual, I have my man, G.H. Armando.
In the building. Yeah, man, I'm here.
Armando is back on the channel. What's up?
Sharp.
Chelsea has been tremendously good this past few weeks.
Yeah.
What is your general impression so far with what Enzo Maresca is doing?
Extremely impressive.
Right.
To be honest, they have exceeded my expectation already. Right. So I think generally we are on the right course for greatness.
Right.
Actually.
Right,
so
right.
for me, the only thing we have to do now is we just enjoy the moment.
Right.
Enjoy every bit of it. We've been through a hell and back. So now that it's time for us to enjoy.
You have to, yeah.
Let's enjoy. Let's have fun. And I'm really impressed with whatever that is going on. And to be honest, this is just the beginning. So watch out for Chelsea.
Enzo, la 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 la.
That's the new anthem.
Enzo, la 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 la.
That's the new anthem.
And he comes from Italy.
So they know what Italy managers have done for the team.
I mean, it's spectacular because Enzo Maresca came off the back of a lot of issues with people not actually believing that he could actually do the job. Particularly so because he started off with facing some tough sides like the defending champions who are now wobbling on half leg. So a lot of people were worried, but I think he has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he knows what he's about. It wasn't just by chance that he took Leicester out of the Championship to Premier League. And I mean, we couldn't have gotten a better manager, if you ask me, for what we've seen so far.
Yes.
And I think we have to just keep supporting him, keep with the team to a point, because right now I'm starting to see that the team is really that good to be able to even go ahead to challenge any team that comes our way. Yes. And there's still been that conversation of contending for the title. And I saw a video and Enzo Maresca was asked, he quickly rolled up his windows and he went. And I think that is a question he doesn't like to be asked many times. But I mean, the work is proving itself for me, if you ask me, because I think that Arsenal is not mean a club for us to be ahead of him, ahead of them. I mean, in the competition, I think we are. On course as well.
Yes, of course.
But individually, I think there's also been a lot of improvement with regards to players, regards to like man management as well.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Well, I'm not really surprised about that level of his ability to manage the player. Right. Because we've seen so many players that he has changed in the previous season inside the Leicester City setup. We could mention one of our own brother, Fatal, who we saw the best out of him in that team. Of course, and other players, Drewsby Hall as well. So for me, I wasn't really surprised. My expectation has met and even beyond. Yes. So for me, look at what Mudryk is doing at the moment. Look at what a player like Badiashile, we talked about him. Now look at what he's doing.
Very improved,
So for me, we can only be happy for him coming into this team. Even though at the start of the season, we are all doubting.
Right.
Is he the right man? Is he the right person? And now that he has proven that, let's just give him his flowers. And I'm really happy
about
that
we
were able to get one of the best managers in the world at the moment.
Right, no doubt about that. No doubt.
So for me, let's just keep pushing. Let's keep it game by game, and then of course, the nature of the squad as well. I mean, the way they've understood each other now is looking more like the word a team.
Right.
than just in the individual
brilliance.
So that's where I'm so comfortable with that this team is going anywhere. This is this game against Southampton was a Premier League game. Now it was more like, well, it's just another team.
Right.
But Southampton, remember, took the game to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool has to run away with just 3-2. So it tells you that, no, they weren't just a walkover team, even though they are struggling in the day, but they will give you the tough
run
time.
for your money.
But Chelsea had just walk over them,
Right.
5 goals to 1.
And I think at the point we were even complacent. We weren't really taking the chances as we were supposed to, because like the goals are coming. So it was impressive.
So good manager in him, and of course that's where we are at the moment.
Right. Coming into the Southampton game, a lot of people didn't expect him to change a lot of the players, but he took it more like I think it was more like the Conference League squad that came into the Premier League. Was that to prove a point that these players that he keep mentioning that at the right time they will all play where they are? I mean, they are supposed to play. Do you think he has proven that point?
Yes, excellently so. For me, I thought the change will only be 2-3 people.
2-3 players,
but
everybody, even Jorgensen that you've been crying for,
I didn't expect
exactly for him to be given opportunity.
Yes.
I mean, and for me, I particularly predicted that because we don't have Conference League within the week. So there wouldn't be any better time. And I mean, as I said earlier, Southampton is a team that is not on top of their game. So there wouldn't be any better opportunity or any better time to give these guys a Premier League experience than this particular game. Yes. So I think that was why I predicted that Jorgensen was going to start, Nkunku was going to start. Because don't forget, we have a game over the weekend, which is very tough against Spurs. So if you risk playing all your key players and then they are tired at that game, it's going to come at you. And don't forget, it's the same thing that happened to Barcelona when they lost their game against, I think, was it
Las Palmas?
Their early game,
the first game they lost against Osasuna.
Osasuna, exactly. So I think he's been careful with that. Make sure everybody is in. I mean, we understand the kind of squad we have, and we know how good these players are. So for me, I don't think there should be any fears going forward.
Yes, I agree. Totally agree with you. And of course, you remember some of the players are actually 1 yellow card away from missing the next game.
Right.
So definitely that also played a big role in that. And if you have a game against Tottenham, which is a better side than Southampton, I think it was only wise and good to actually take up some players like Pedro Neto and Nicholas Jackson, Levi Colwill and co. So for me, excellent decision by the manager, and that's what I'm saying. His decision making has been
spectacular.
On point. That's fact. He scarcely makes a wrong decision. That's how good he is. And if you have that kind of a manager, what would left for you is to just support him with the kind of players he needs actually. So, and if you look at the squad that we have, he definitely will be happy to have that kind of players around him. And of course, I don't even know, more are coming. We still have the boys coming. We know how
when I think about that, my head wants to explode. I can't wait to have those lads in the team, man.
Look at what some of them are doing in
their various
clubs, leagues, and of course those who are on loan. So for me, this is just the beginning, like I said earlier. Greatness is on the way. But do you think that there is still, because we'll be having this conversation over and over and over again, from what we've seen so far in the season, do you still think that there is the need for Chelsea to go into the January transfer window for any reason at all? If you ask me, I'll say yes.
Okay.
And I'll be looking into one key area.
Okay.
Yes. Even though I would have said 2, but I think if we get 1, I'll be okay. Which is defensively.
Okay.
I still believe, though we are doing so well defensively, conceding less goals, but the problems are still there. The inexperience is still there. So in January, I wished we could actually go in for an experienced centre back. A very experienced one at that. Not so, not like an old player, but somebody who has been in the game for so long and has understand every bit of defensive work. That's what I think we need at the moment. And to be able to compete for any other titles, you need to have that, especially at the back there. Right. No doubt that we are scoring more goals now. I think in the Premier League, we are the leading goal scorers as a team with 31. It tells you that we are doing something great up front. Now, defensively,
we have to prevent the goals.
Exactly. We have to prevent them from scoring after scoring more goals. We need to prevent them.
Right.
So for me,
just when was that? I was talking about some of the teams that have scored a lot of goals but have conceded the same. So it brought them to square one.
Exactly.
Right. So it's very important you prevent the goals.
So for me, experienced defender, we need to get at least one in the general transfer. I would have also added a goalkeeper, but I think we have the Johansson guy that for me I think is on top.
Even yesterday he made a spectacular save.
Even last week in the conference league.
Last week he was man of the match.
You can imagine. So for me, I think
he just have to be given the opportunity to build his confidence.
Exactly. And for me,
very good.
Confidence-wise, even if you ask me, I think he's more confident than Sanchez. Confidence-wise, if you ask me, he's more confident
because his timings are more on point.
Yes, and he doesn't even panic with the ball on his feet.
Right.
So for me, definitely we are okay. Goalkeeping department, let's give him some chance.
Right.
Up front, we are okay. Goals are coming left, right, center, and that's even making the team a very dangerous team. Any team trying to prevent Chelsea from scoring will have a big headache.
Right.
Who are we marking out? Who? Is it Neto? Is it Kopama? Is it Nkunku? Is it Jackson? You'll be confused. That's where I'm so happy about. And I think overall, if we have to go into the market in the January, for me, it's going to be the centre back, an experienced centre back.
Well, I mean, we've also had cause to, and for me, with regards to that particular conversation, I think if we go in, I'm good. If we don't, I still feel I'm good because I mean, too much meat doesn't spoil soup.
Exactly.
Once we are able to get somebody, and don't forget, FA Cup is coming. We are still having
a lot of
more games and all of that. So it's just not to say that someone is more quality. It's just to give them, I mean, some rest and so that anytime they are coming back into a game, exactly,
look at what
it's helping, it's doing for the club. So I think. It would be good if we're able to get, a centre back, one centre back. For the other positions, I think we are quite good. Jackson is, picking up. Nkunku not. I mean, he's not even getting playing time.
But he's the leading goal scorer.
Exactly.
So it tells you that the quality
is there. So let's see how things goes. I mean, this is a period where every Chelsea fan is excited about.
Yeah.
You are not too panicky when you are getting into games. Definitely something will come out. So we've been very
exciting now.
Exactly. We've been very consistent for some time now, and I think that is very helpful to the team and also to the fan base. Now let's look at we've been very critical of Madueke, though some people feel that it's hate, but we know why we say some of the things we say. In the last few games, was it just a game? He was on the bench.
Yeah.
And yesterday, when he came on, you could see that there were some changes. Because though he wasn't entirely perfect the entire game, but he did. You could see some changes in his play.
Yes, Noni is somebody we never doubt his qualities.
Right.
But he plays with a bit of unseriousness.
Right.
And if you are in Chelsea, everybody expects top notch from you all the time. You can't play well today, and then the next game you decide to play. The standard of the club.
And even that conversation of the fact that we are coming off a season that hasn't been. It's not neither here nor there.
No.
The name of the club alone demands more.
Yes.
And we have to give.
And the history of the club,
you have to deliver.
Yeah.
Else it makes no sense.
Exactly.
Right.
So I think that's where many Chelsea fans are not happy with him, and of course his performances, his consistency. And for me, if you ask me, I also say yes. We all know what he can do. We only just want to see him do it more. Don't feel like, okay, well, now we are leading 3 goals. Whatever decision I make up front is fine.
It's a trial. Let me try something. No,
you don't do that.
You have to make sure your decisions are
on point. Still make the right decisions. Still make the correct, take-ons. And keep it simple. more of the time you see him trying to do extra. There will be a player in a better position for him to just give him a simple pass. Then he will try to do something extra.
Experiment, things.
And even after the game yesterday, Enzo Maresca talked about that, and he make it clear that that was one of the reasons he rested him in the last game.
Right.
So if you now allow even the coaches to talk about
you, there will be a problem.
There will be a problem coming. Yeah. So for me, now that Chelsea fans are beginning to talk about you, fine, it's only the fans, but don't let the coaches see it now and then.
Especially when he has given you opportunity over and over again. I mean, you just have to correct your mistakes.
If we put the wingers we have, especially the right wings that we have,
you are nowhere close.
You will be one of those.
We've spoken about this before.
Yes. So you have to take your chances.
Right.
And these are the games you need to take it. For instance, yesterday against Southampton, I expected him to score at least 4 goals.
4 goals, yeah.
Because the chances that he
got a lot of.
And he was just playing the ball to the keeper.
And generally, I think the whole team just weren't really. We would have scored a lot more goals. A lot more goals. But, it got to a point where we were over-complacent and then we weren't really serious with the game anymore. Because imagine a team coming down from 9 men or 10 men to 9 men. And, yes, we scored. But how we played, even if there were still 10 men, I believe we would have still scored more goals. Yeah. So I think we should we should start to take some of these things serious.
Exactly.
And coming off the back of the fact that just last week, we were in contention, or we shared the same position with Arsenal because we didn't have more goals. So it tells you that you have to take advantage when you get the opportunity to score goals.
Exactly.
That alone can, give you some heads up against other clubs as well.
Yeah.
Right. So on the weekend we are playing Spurs. Quickly, what? Because Spurs has not really been. They've not really.
For me,
they've been very, very good.
Yes, I know it's going to be a tough game.
Right.
With Spurs, looking at the previous games that they have played against Chelsea, and Chelsea always feel like whatever form that they are in, Tottenham has always been an easy game for Chelsea. So that alone, they will want to change that. That's why this game will be a big game. And remember what happens in their last game. So it's not going to be
easy.
They will want to change the narrative.
Right.
But Chelsea, with form or without form, it's always easy against Tottenham. Always win against Tottenham. So for me, even though I expect a good game, I expect a very strong game. The difference will be Chelsea taking their chances. If Chelsea take their chances against Tottenham, it will be the same story.
And one of the things I've also still have issues with is our ability to take shots from far.
Outside the box,
Caicedo did one, but unfortunately it was blocked by Enzo. But I felt that was the only one we had. Most of the time, we just try to enter the box. I feel that it is a privilege for us to have somebody who can curl balls from the outside, get a ball from outside the 18,
he can curl it,
stand well, and just try to score. I think we need to. I don't know what you think about that, but I think we need to get a lot more of that.
I think we've talked about this a couple of times, and we're still not seeing that. At least we need to get that from our midfielders, especially those Enzo, arriving from the midfield. They need to give us more of this.
Yeah,
and you are aware that if you try many times, at least one goal
definitely
result in a goal or a penalty, anything can still happen. So for me, I expect them to hitting
more of the balls.
Anytime Joao Felix is playing, he can do that. Pedro Neto can do that. Likewise, Cole Palmer. So for me, we should be seeing more of this in subsequent games. Yeah.
Okay, guys. I think that's what we have for you this today. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section regards to the conversation, or generally what you think. What you have in mind to share in the comment section. Subscribe if you're watching for the first time, and smash the like button if you enjoyed the conversation, because obviously if you didn't enjoy, you won't watch up till this point. So please smash the like button and share to other Chelsea family and friends right here on the channel. And don't forget to let us know where you are watching us from, and we'll be back with more. Peace. We are
sharp.